Okie dokie. Howdy, peeps and peoples. What we're at here is I'm in the right mood where I'm going to share a few things. Um, this is not your normal loggerway good time video. I'm not in a good time and mood. This daggone job is about to whoop us in the butt. And October has turned out to be a ass. October, dear October, what is wrong with you? Why did you not be the way you're supposed to be? But anyways, we're on this job. And there's Pooh. He's an old boy from the song. No, that's Ricky P. Um, we're on this bad hillside. We're trying to get up off this hillside. And this job was a big job that we strategically moved into to take advantage of October's good weather. Well, Mother Nature didn't get the memo. So we are in a world of shit, as they say on that one movie. But what I got going on here is just this is basically what you're seeing here is the cold bucket line. Nobody wants to be in this. No logger wants this. But once in a while, you just can't get away from it. And it's when you end up with a pack of skidders skidding from one spot, to where everybody's got to wait on each other. And basically, what you get down to is we got 5 skidders running. And basically, with the way things turned out, you ain't getting a lot more done than what you would with 3 or 4. And it's because the one guy's got to wait on the other. Now, what we got is in our company, one thing we do have is a balance of skidders. We got 2 cable skidders, 2 single arch grapple skidders, and a dual arch. And the big dual arch is slow. In our application, everybody's application is different. Our application, we're in big, good hardwood timber, and we do almost 100% select cut. So the main thing we use this slow arch skidder for, this dual arch you're seeing right here, the main thing we use this guy for is to move our knuckle boom and to push trees. Other than that, this guy ain't worth a hoot for nothing. It was back in 2001 when Johnny Popper made that rig. And it's basically, this is all my opinion. This don't necessarily share the opinion of our company. This is my opinion. And I've had a couple drinks. But what this skidder is 2001. So it's about the era where Johnny Popper decided they're going to do a big slow arch skidder. And it's just not enough skidder to do what it's doing. And it's the topic of a lot of debates in our company. And a lot what I get online in the social media stuff and everything. And the den right now, I'm dealing with a rotate motor issue on the head of this baby. My gut tells me it's dirt related, but it could be hydraulic temperature related. I'm going to send off to hydraulic shop the motor off of my rig and see what's up once. But I'm not too proud of that. The cooling capacity of my den is just not where it needs to be. And my hydraulic temp runs a little bit high. I'm going to have to set either an external temperature doodad, heat exchanger, or I'm going to have to figure something out there. I don't think it's good enough. Unless this goes to the hydraulic shop and they link it down to dirt. It's what's worn my rotating motor out. But nonetheless, my rotating motor is in a heap of goulash there. Now that's a cable rig, and he's just getting after it. And then here comes the single arch, and he's getting after it. Now that little G2, that son of a buck, it does a great job for our company. And there goes the big dual arch. But now there's people I've talked to actual. I remember talking to a John Deere rep once, and old boy is going on about. I asked him about single arch skidders. He said, well, I said, what's your take on single arch skidders? Because I didn't know. We run all of them. We run cable, single arch, and dual arch. You know what I mean? Everybody, they come up with their opinions of this, that, and the other and everything. And I hear them out and stuff. But I'm like, dude, we run every one of them. You know what I mean? Now, they're all old technology as the world of today is concerned. You know, everything's Tiger Cat now, and with good reason. I don't have anything bad to say about Tiger Cat. I've wrenched this skidder you're looking at right now coming up the hill. I've turned a lot of wrenches on that skidder. And I'm here to tell you that these new modern day Tiger Cats is something else. It is just hard to beat that Tiger Cat technology. You know, I've been exposed to it enough now to see the light, but we still don't have a Tiger Cat dealer in our area, so there's nothing I can do about it anyways. But on these G3 skidders and the H, I have to say Junkyard's H has been a good rig, but in our technology, in our older school technology, I guess you'd say, compared to the modern day of logging, the single arches is the shiznit, really. Now what you're seeing here is this G2. Now this thing is a company prize right here. We call this skidder Irma. Pee Wee named it. And this skidder, Irma here, she has been one heck of a jewel. Now she's got the Bloney Ron tires on her. The tires is not good treaded and stuff. And Irma has got the power to weight ratio. When you add these big trees to it, Irma just gets the job done. And then here we got the next skidder in line is the H. Now, as far as balance, when you take this single arch technology and you put the balance to it and that wide front blade, see how wide that blade is? This H skidder is hard to beat. But now we got some tire issues going on right now. So he's running his 30.5 factory tires till we get our tire issues sorted out. But now you put, in our area, you put 43s on that H and that thing is a beast. Especially with that wide front blade. That's just like a weight bench on a farm tractor. That's just hard. Now, what you're seeing coming up through here now is our dual arch skidder. Oh, where do I start on this baby? Now, mechanically, I'm proud of this jewel. I like this thing. It was Uncle Greg's skidder. It's done a good job mechanically, and I'm proud of this skidder. I like this skidder. I want this skidder to be around for a long time. But here's our issues. Right now, to get it to hold up with that slow arch on the back, we got the 73 44s on it, and that holds that baby down. We got the narrow front blade, and we got that big dual arch in the back, and that thing is just a rear end jack down bastard. And I knocked it. The hydraulic pump's going out of it, and it's not got good pinch pressure. And I went to help him up the hill, and I actually jerked that white oak out of his tongs, which is a screw up on my part. But you know, we'll get. But I didn't. I don't want to put the new pump on until I get things sorted out on that thing. But I think we're getting ready to. I don't know. We're getting ready to do something on skidders. It's getting winter time, and here's a 640 G3, best cable skidder on earth, right there. 640 G3, hard to beat. And that's the ECU model right there that you're seeing come up there, and that thing is a beast. I have to say, the cable, the mechanical motors on the 640 G3s, I'm sorry, but I'm just not up on it. I like these new G2s with the ECUs on them, and I know some people don't like it. Now, I set up a drag but everybody's coming back down, so I just thought, screw it, I'll pull it out. Now, that skidder is a mechanical throttle skidder with the shut-off solenoid, you know, that type of stuff. Now, that's a mechanical skidder, that G2 is, which is a good rig. And look at the no back fenders on the G2. Now, look at the H with the back fenders. I think that is a negatory. Pee Wee don't like them, and he's right on the back fenders. And look at the back fenders on that. But now on that slow arch skidder, the back fenders ain't necessarily a doodad because of the dual arch. But I'm thinking about switching that over someday. to another single arch. But anyways, let me get right back around to my story. I was talking to a Johnny Popper rep one time. I asked him about these people with these single arch skidders. Of course, you know, in our application, there's my baby. There's that's a cable skidder ECU model, but it don't have the fast winch or the torque converter. But it is a good rig other than that. And it's got it's sitting on 25 34s is what that thing's sitting on, them rise tires. And so is this. I think this skidder's got Promax on the front in Firestone rears. And you know, where this is the number 3 skidder. Where the number 4 skidder is, and this is the cable, this is the cable, the mechanical throttle unit. I'm talking in circles. I've been drinking, I'm sorry. My tongue gets loose when I've been drinking. Look how long them trees are. It's a good looking red oak trees, boy. These single arches. Now look at Raji Dodge come up through here with his G2. Boys, I'm telling you, if you're going to skid off the stump in our area and on our longitude, this rig is hard to beat. That is a hard rig to beat. It's mechanical. It's got that short frame. It's just hard to beat for a stump skidder, you know. But now all these technologies I'm talking about, you know, and there's that daggone. That's Uncle Greg's skidder, but I'm gonna have to do something about that thing. It's just too damn. It's like the place car on an Indianapolis 500. You know what I mean? And here comes Junkie, and Junkie's got his skinny tires on there because I'm doing well. I done covered that. But I tell you, in our application, a lot of what we're doing is, you know, numbers. A lot of this is just numbers. Most of the time, 2 skidders is feeding that thing. Sometimes 3 skidders is. Now, in our longitude, in our select cut timber single arches are the way to go for us. We just love them. The balance is there. Your trees are going to be big, so you don't need a great big grapple and a dual arch to grab a pile of pecker poles. You just need to grab your big tree and go, or 2 or 3, you know. And the balance is there with these single arch skidders. But I remember when I hit on this subject 3 or 4 times. I talked to a deer rep one time, and I could tell he didn't get it whatsoever. But I asked him, I said, what's your take on these single arch skidders? And his words, and I quote, is there's people out there, this is his words, not mine. He said there's people out there that use single arch skidders. He said 80 years from now, they'll still be using single arch skidders. And I let it go with that. And I thought, oh boy, you need to learn. Yeah, I mean, they don't get it. When you're an R ground type, now Tiger Cat's got a lot of stuff figured out. I'll give him that, you know. But let's cut Tiger Cat out of the equation. When you're an R ground type, there is a certain balance a skidder has to have to operate. And these single arches is like basically a cable with a grapple. And they got that balance. And that dual arch you're seeing going down the hill right there, it is an ass heavy son of a buck. It just don't have it, you know. But you know, I just to each their own is all I can say. But thanks everybody for watching. I'm getting ready to run a den out there, run up the hill, and take care of this. And we're getting ready to pack this down. We're getting ready to walk this road down. We pulled the last for stockpile up. We're getting ready to pack this road down. Get ready for a rain. And thank you, October, for being a dick. Thanks, October. I appreciate that a lot. Not later, guys. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna do like an untalky version of this video because I want it to go viral. Maybe Extreme and Neem will grab it and use it. And I done gave them permission, but the tomorrow night's version is going to be an untalkie version of this same video, and I'm going to let them use the doodads. And thanks everybody. Have a good one later on.